Yep. Okay. There it goes. We're live. What's up, my friends?
Hello, everybody.
Let's see how we do today. All right. So I got eyes on the chat.
I'm gonna silence Awesome's chat for a second.
Yeah, see what he's doing.
There you go, I muted it now.
Yeah. It's up there high, like on the list. So that shouldn't be a problem.
All right.
All right. So it's live now, so you should be able to go on your YouTube and moderate the chat.
Okay. I'm going straight to YouTube's.
Yep, straight to the YouTubes.
Straight to all the YouTubes.
And I believe what are we doing?
Wait, here we go.
Make sure the description's right. I can edit it at any time, so that's good. Hopefully nothing is misspelled, but if it is, that's okay, because it's just a stream. We can just talk about.
Oh, wait, it's telling me like it's the top of my list. Oh, wait, no, it's not. Yeah, it is.
Your subscription? Yeah.
All right, here we go. Mute it.
Yep, we should be good.
Okay.
Nice. We are intrigued.
Ooh, who is messaging?
Yeah. Hey, Vixen, what's up? Good to see you. I'm glad that you made it.
It's good to see you too. Oh yeah. I'm always available. Not much has happened, to be quite honest.
Just been kind of quiet lately, watching some anime or whatever. Or just playing video games.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't really been able to play many video games as much as I want to.
Yeah, it's been kind of rough, like over here, besides work and stuff. And believe it or not, because I was online last night, I was playing Project Diva X, and I kind of cheated a little bit. I went on the PlayStation Store, and you can unlock all of the models for her for like $12. So it makes the game much easier to play when you get to the harder challenges.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's cool.
I mean, have you I don't know how many people already know about this, but the PlayStation 4 Pro?
The Pro, I heard about it, but I highly doubt it's gonna be that good, to be honest.
I've heard that they're trying to make everything go 4K now.
Yeah, because 4K. I mean, 4K has been around for a couple of days.
Mm.
Hey, what's going on there, David? How you doing?
Hello, David.
Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask away, man.
Yeah, go ahead. It's fine.
Yep.
We love getting
questions. To take your opinion. Did you hear from Rainer yet?
No, I have not, but I've got a message on Twitter. Oh, okay, so apparently Rainer says feeling sick and family is
damn, that's
might join, but don't count on it.
Yeah, I'm doing good, David. We're just streaming here. Just want to interact with the chat and see what you guys been up to, and just talk about whatever is on your mind. Really, anime, video games.
Yeah, we're very strictly anime, games, and every now and again we'll talk about movie. Really depends on where
movies too. Movies are awesome, especially YouTube videos. They're pretty fun.
They're always fun.
Believe it or not, I was actually with my aunt at this Mexican place that we were making dinner, and because we were hungry and we went over to, because it's just down the road from where I live at, and I bring my CD over, the Miko Expo CD, and she loves it so far. Like, she's heard 4 songs already and she's really into it, so it's so cool.
Good evening, Sayo.
Hey, Sayo, it's good to see you, buddy. How you doing? Hope you're doing well, buddy.
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh, is there? There's a new anime movie coming out, or what one's that, David?
Yeah, which one is it, David?
Oh god.
What's up, Goro? How you doing, buddy? It's good to hear from you. Good to see you, man.
Yep, it's great to see you again.
Yes. We all really enjoy movies. They
Oh
are
yeah,
awesome.
especially animated movies, not the crappy live actions that they tend to put
Yeah,
out.
fuck the live action movies. They suck.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all I gotta say. That's really all I gotta say because to me, live action and anime is just ass.
I don't know why, but like they always tend to mess it up, and I don't know how. Especially because like 9 times out of 10, they'll have the original author or the original mangaka of that
Yes.
series
Yeah,
in.
David, if you can check and see what it is and type it in the chat and I'll take a look at it because I've been through. Let me see. As far as anime goes, I'm waiting for ReZero to come out. I think it comes out tomorrow morning on Crunchyroll, so I might check that out. It's looking pretty good so far. I've been really enjoying it. What else is going on in my life? Just been playing a little bit of Project Eva X. Like I said earlier, I've kind of cheated a little bit. I unlocked all the models via DLC, and it only cost me $12.
Oh, hey Shockwave, how you doing?
Yeah, Attack on Titan. Yeah, and season 2 is coming out too, so that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Shockwave, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
He said, "Hey guys, have a good stream." And did you guys hear about the Bleach live action movie?
Yeah, I heard about it. I'm wondering if it's gonna be any good, but I'm not a fan of live action movies. But if this one turns out good, then I'll give props to them for that.
I'm kind of petrified of who they're going to choose to be Ishigo because you know
Yeah,
that's
that's gonna be tough.
that's going to be really bad. I'm kind of hoping they don't screw that up because a lot of Bleach fans are going to be absolutely pissed if.
Yeah, if it turns out to be shit, people are just gonna bitch.
Oh yeah,
And Goro
it's going to be like.
said,
Oh.
yeah. However, season 2 of Attack on Titan, I think they said that they were going to release it in 2017. I think
What
early.
attack?
Yeah, Attack on Titan season 2.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
I see. It shows how much I know. I already thought there was a season 2 out, so.
Yeah, some people will mistake it for that, but it just comes down to what it is in the anime spectrum or manga spectrum. But it's pretty cool.
Mm. Oh,
Yeah, I gotta say spring because spring is like one of the good times to just. There are a lot of good animes that come out during the spring. I'm hoping fall will be pretty good and winter will be coming up soon. I know I was looking on Right Stuff earlier, and pretty soon we're gonna have the Love Chinipio and Other Delusions collector's edition of Heartthrob. So that's gonna be fun. I can't wait to get that. It's gonna be awesome.
yeah.
I agree.
David said the movie I'm talking about is called Miss Hokusai. Is that Hokusai?
Hakusai, I think. Yeah, I believe so. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what how it's going to turn out because I mean, movies when it comes to live action, I know there's going to be a Pokemon live action movie, which
Mm.
which a lot of people are really skeptical about because Pokemon is one of the biggest franchises out there. That's been going around since the first Game Boy game that ever came out. So that was always fun. I remembered back in my Nintendo 64 days, I would play Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2, and those were a lot of fun. And then all my friends and we all had the Game Boy Colors, and we would play just the Pokemon stuff and just kick ass. And this was back when I was in elementary school, and this was great.
Oh god, I never really played anything like. I think like the oldest thing I ever had, like games console wise, was probably. Oh god, I think it was just the PlayStation 1 and maybe
Right.
older than that. Like I did have a Game Boy, the original ones without
Oh, hell
color,
yeah.
and then I got a Game Boy Color. But other than that, I just remember the PlayStation 1 because that's what started my love for games and Tomb Raider.
Yeah. My brother, believe it or not, he had the PlayStation, and me and him would play like Twisted Metal, and we would play Final Fantasy VII because that was one of the best games to ever come out on the system, and it was a good RPG, and I really enjoyed it so much.
Okay, we have a question from Shockwave. Do you guys happen to know what happened to the Death Note American movie?
To be honest with you, I have no idea.
I don't know. I didn't even know there was one.
I don't even know, man, to be honest.
Hello,
What's up, anime
awesome.
fan? What are you doing, buddy? How's it going? It's good to see you.
All right.
I think, honestly, Goro, it's supposed to be April 2017 is when season 2 is supposed to be out. So we just don't have the actual date for it yet. But you never know. They could delay it for summer or fall, but we'll just have to wait and see. But definitely April. I think that's a good time for it to come out.
So here's a question: what summer anime are you guys watching? Are you watching any new summer anime that just came out, or are you all just into the old
Yeah,
stuff?
this is a question for the chat. What summer anime shows are you currently watching, guys?
Because I've been watching quite a few, and I'm rather proud of myself. Because usually I would steer clear from stuff like that, but like
That's cool,
recently,
my fan. I've been honestly, man. I mean, my PlayStation's been on all day today, and I've been playing Hatsune Miku Project Diva X. And if you didn't hear earlier, I kind of cheated a little bit. I unlocked all the models, and now the game's much easier on me because some of those rhythms are really challenging, especially on mode.
just a rhythm game.
Yeah, it's a rhythm game, and this one you have to restore basically her world. And
Okay.
yeah, it's actually pretty fun. They did a really good job on it. But if you ever played it back on the PS3 and the Vita and the DS, those were really fun because there were more songs on that game. But I'm still gonna play this one and try to beat it so that it's really good. It's a good game. I like it so far. It's not that bad.
Oh, Ajiro, I caught up with Older Man of the Sky. People keep telling me to watch that.
Yes, that series is just amazing. You should definitely watch it, Vixen, because it's pretty cool so far. It's looking pretty good.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try out.
Yeah. Keep up with the updates with Attack on Titan. Yeah, definitely. Attack on Titan is one of my favorites. It's really good. The dub's not bad. I think the dub is pretty good.
I mean, as I said previously, I have nothing against Attack on Titan. I even have like a poster in my room. I have nothing against it. It's all right. It's just something I don't generally watch when I don't really have a need or feel to watch it. But maybe one day I'll binge it all and see what happens. Because I know
you'll like it.
When I dismiss an anime like I did with SAO, and it turned out that
I mean, you watched it and you enjoyed it. Yeah, you loved it. You knew that it was going to be awesome.
And now I can't really judge anime anymore.
Episodes and then it picks up. Yeah, it starts out slow. Then over time it'll start picking up and getting better at it. I mean, a friend of mine, me and him were talking about Taboo Tattoo, and it's just not picking up anything good on it. But I'm still watching it because I'm hoping that there will be a good episode in it. But it's just not that great for me.
Well, how many episodes is it at?
I think it's episode. You know what? I have no idea. I'm gonna have to double check it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough to come by.
All right.
Play of Bleach. That's cool, man. I'll take a look at it, man.
Oh yeah, because gameplay videos are my kind of thing.
Gameplay videos are just amazing in general. It's just awesome.
Anime games, because then I can watch people freak out with weeb. It's amazing.
Yeah, I believe it or not, I was on YouTube not too long ago, and there have been a lot of oh, hold on, we got a message from Shadow. Sure, if you're still going, I just caught this message. Sweet. Okay, guess what? We have another guest coming in the stream.
Yay!
So let me go ahead. Let me go ahead and give him the link, and we should be good.
You know what I'm kind of upset about? I'm kind of upset that I never watched Madoka Magica.
You should definitely watch it. It's such a good show. If you're into Sailor Moon and other magical girl type anime shows, you will love Madoka
All I
Magica.
know
It's
about it
so
is
good.
that it takes a dark turn, and I know that the cat thing's evil. I know
Yeah,
that's
it's the cat that
a
yeah, Cube, he is mysterious and he's just not a friendly character.
like loads of people compare Cube to Sebastian because of the whole soul stuff. Because I have heard
Yeah, the whole soul idea. Yeah, okay. Shadow wrote, let me give him the link and
oh yeah, Jiro, I know what you mean. I watch Asman. I don't know if any of you guys know who Asman is, but I watch him and he's been doing the Attack on Titan game Let's Plays. So
yeah,
yeah,
I've been kind of watching. I have a friend on PlayStation. He has it and he loves the game so far. It looks really good.
yeah.
David Pup. Maybe it is. We never know.
Yeah. I mean most people just say Cubo.
Yeah, Goro, I agree. It's really fantastic. It's such a good show. And you
Yeah,
know,
I,
I
I,
have
need to
all three of the movies.
I was told that I should probably buy it at con and then just marathon it, and maybe that would be better for me. But
Yeah. The one thing
yeah.
right now that's kind of pissing me off though is that because Aniplex, they have the rights to it over here, and
Mm.
I guess their Blu-rays are now going out of print, so it really kind of sucks. Shadow,
Yeah.
what's up, buddy?
Hey guys.
Hey,
Hey,
Shadow.
good to see ya. Hey, Shadow, do you like my audio a lot better now?
Yeah, it sounds really good.
Yeah, it's because I just earlier this week I bought a brand new microphone.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yes, he's not stopped going on about it.
Oh yeah, for 2 days straight, I was in awesome stream and I just kept bitching about the mic just to make him shut up about like some stupid shit.
I mean, we were just having a conversation about Madoka Magica because
Monica
I've not
Magica.
seen it yet.
Yeah, so we're just taking questions from the chat right now. So yeah.
If anyone has any questions for us, please put some in the chat and we'll answer them to the best of our ability.
Agreed. Yeah. Christina's like, really? Yeah, I'm gonna say
Really?
really. I'll just answer it like that. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, it's funny because I have all three of the movies on Blu-ray via the limited edition sets, but I gotta pick up the actual series itself because I know it's 12 episodes. So
Right.
yeah, it's really good because it's like a darker turn of like Sailor Moon in a way, but it's really really fun and characters are amazing. The animation's really good.
So your the movies were the first experience you had with the series?
Yeah, pretty much. The first two movies kind of go back to the actual series, you know, just to kind of add more to it.
Mm-hmm.
But the third one, Rebellion, it goes further into the story and what's happening, you know. So it's pretty cool. You should definitely check it out. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, I think it's really good.
Yeah.
Here.
I definitely will have to watch more.
Of the.
I need to do stuff. What do you think?
Do you know what? I believe it or not, Goro, I just found that out not too long ago.
Yeah, I know. I just found that out like a couple hours ago as well.
And Crunchyroll working together. That's
nice.
Something.
Weird.
It's going to be weird.
We're going to talk about that tonight on tonight's show.
Oh hell yeah, dude! I think it's going to be interesting because you never know. Funimation. I mean, Funimation. They're all about trying to get as much anime in their line as possible. But the thing that people have to understand is that when they dub a certain show, sometimes it's not going to be that great. Like it really is. So
like, some of the shows are just really bad stuff,
yeah,
but there are
pretty bad.
really good ones in there. So it really depends. Depends on the kind of show, really. To be honest.
Yeah, hentai, not hentai. Dub wise. God, see where I'm going now? That's terrible. God, stop, Darren. Just stop.
But you know, this might be good because it will mean more shows for us. I think.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, the Crunchyroll is trying to incorporate more dubbed shows for for a lot of people that are streaming. For those that don't have Netflix or Hulu and they use Crunchyroll and they want dub shows, I think it's going to be interesting. But we'll just have to wait and see.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
I don't just want Funimation. I want like Sentai, Aniplex, NIS.
Oh yeah, well, Sentai and Aniplex already send their shows over to Crunchyroll.
Oh yeah, they have. Yeah.
But I'm just happy. I'm happy for this because, well, they'll be able to watch newer shows that are released by Funimation and not have to torrent them because, well, Funimation's video site's always been a piece of crap.
Oh yeah.
I love Funimation, but after 6 years, they just never could get the hang of streaming.
Yeah.
And that ain't great. I heard it was all Hulu's fault that led to this great thing. That's what Jiro said.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Hulu's been purging everything.
Hulu was being an ass.
All right. Someone, David asked what kind of mic you have.
I am currently using the Blue Yeti.
That's what I'm using.
Yep.
I just have my phone.
My Blue Yeti is a USB powered microphone, and it is silver without a pop filter because I am lazy.
Oh, that's fine.
I have a pop filter, but I have to like jury rig it to my desk to be effective.
That's the down part about those pop filters, that you gotta mess with it and get it right.
Mm-hmm. So
it's a real pain. Like it really is a real pain just to get it right.
I mean, I wouldn't be able to afford a Yeti. That's why I'm just getting the Snowball when I can because it's a lot cheaper over here for me.
Yeah. The camera that I currently have. Are you asking like webcam or just regular cameras in general? Like, what do you mean?
The camera he uses to film his hauls and that with, or like the one he uses in live streams.
Yeah, because the camera that I have is built into my iMac, and then the regular camera that I use is the Canon PowerShot.
Yeah, 'cause I just use my iPhone to film most of my stuff. To be honest.
I'm gonna upgrade to a camcorder to get full 1080p high def because most of my videos run in 720p. I know it's sad, isn't it?
Yeah, well, so do my videos.
Yeah.
I think like we all just need to like buy a camera.
I know.
Point.
I do need to upgrade eventually. I just don't know when that's gonna happen because I gotta look for. See, this is why I never go on Amazon for cameras. I rather go to Best Buy because they have a bigger selection to pick from.
Yeah.
GoPros are pretty awesome. Yeah, GoPros are really good, but they're mostly used for outdoor use.
Mm-hmm.
Like going on like hiking or skydiving and all that. So, but GoPros, yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty awesome.
I mean, I know someone that swears by the GoPro, and if any of you have ever heard of David DeFranco, you know what I'm talking about. But David DeFranco always uses the GoPro for his vlogs because of the wide angle and the fact that it's tiny and it doesn't like hurt his arms or anything, and he vlogs quite often. I mean, at some point he was doing daily vlogs and then continuing on to weekend vlogs.
Yeah.
So it works for him. So
that's awesome. So yeah, we'll check it out later on. Because right now we're just having a good time and we want to enjoy talking to the chat and getting questions from all you guys because you guys are fucking awesome. And we greatly appreciate it very much. We really do.
Yes, we do.
Honestly, I really hope that season 2 of Attack on Titan comes out strong because the first season was so good.
You'll probably get it next year.
Oh yeah, wait. They said April of 2017, so it's probably going to be in spring.
Mm-hmm.
But you never know; they could delay it.
Yeah, that does tend to happen every now and again.
Yeah, it does. Shadow, what have you been up to so far, my friend?
Today or in general?
Just in general.
Just mostly going to work over the course of the week.
Right.
Put up some new videos over the last couple weeks. Got a video restored finally.
Oh, that's good.
Battling out with the copyright system.
By the way, how's Drake doing? Is he doing pretty good?
Yeah, he's doing fine. He just barely cracked 100 subs.
Oh, I know. I believe it or not, I left him a comment and he hasn't wrote back yet. And I'm just seeing him uploading more videos. I'm like, dude, Could you write back to me once? Just once?
Yeah. Don't be too hard on him. He's bad when it comes to
Oh, hell no, dude.
being
I'm
social
that way,
media
dude.
guy.
Dude, I'm that way with a lot of subscribers. Like, I'll watch their videos and I'll like them, but I won't like comment like crazy because typing is a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember when I hit 100 subscribers, I was so nervous.
Yeah.
And then I thought I'd screw it up, which
I
I did.
gotta do a thank you video on that here. I think I'll do it tomorrow because I forgot to do it like a couple days ago. Like I reached 100 like a couple days ago. So yeah.
Everyone that wants to can congratulate Anime Atlas for hitting 100 subscribers.
Well, congratulations, dude.
I appreciate it, man. I really do.
And
Hey,
congratulations, Anime.
Shadow, if you want to get Drek in the chat, go for it, man. See if he wants to.
See if he's free.
Yeah,
Give
see
him
if
a
he's free.
text.
Yeah, because he doesn't like missing my streams for some odd reason. Like he really doesn't.
I think he enjoys being here.
Yeah. Agreed. I was Shadow, did you watch my unboxing video?
The Hatsune Miku game, or
Yeah,
I saw that.
yeah. I was just telling everyone that I kind of cheated a little bit and just bought the add-on with all the models for like $12. Because, dude, hitting those chance times or time chances, dude, they're a bitch.
Come back. I bet. Yeah.
They're a bitch to hit because that's how you unlock the models. Is that you have to hit it at the right moment and make sure your star gauge is filled all the way up just to unlock that model, and it is a bitch.
I mean, I kind of understand what you're talking about because, as I said, I play School Idol Festival, and that's basically a tap-tap game, and it is really difficult to try and do, and you've got to get certain cards for certain attributes that a certain song may have,
Right.
and you all the notes, and it's difficult.
There's a show that you liked in the past that now you go back and watch it. Is it too dated or not? God, that's a tough one, dude. Vixen, you go first.
Oh God. Okay. All right. So, I remember watching Inuyasha.
I remember it. Yes.
Before I knew it was anime, like I believe they were showing certain episodes on a TV program I used to watch on a channel, and I was watching it and I was like, wow, this is really cool animation. It was really good, and I watch it now and I'm like, oh wow.
Yeah.
And it's just like I still love the crap out of the game. The series. I still love the crap out of the series. It's just you can tell how old it really is, especially like when I brought the DVD collection box for it. I was rewatching it because I decided to marathon it because it's like 100 or so episodes. And I was rewatching it and I was like, oh my god, it's just so dated.
Believe it or not, I think the one that got me into anime the most had to be Gundam Wing. Just because the fact that it was an older show at the time, but it aired on Toonami back in March of 2000, I believe. And I remembered watching it for the first time. And this was after I watched like Pokemon and all that card captors and all that stuff. But when I first saw Gundam Wing, it was one of my favorite shows next to Dragon Ball Z and Tenchi. And I look at it now and I still think that it's really good to watch. It might be it's dated a little bit, but it's still good to watch. Especially if you're a huge Gundam fan. So
what about you,
Shadow?
I would probably feel that same way when it comes to Digimon. I still love it. I still love it. I still have a strong affinity for the show. But I have to, when I watch it, especially the first season, I have to turn up the nostalgia filter and I have to put on the rose tinted goggles because it is pretty dated and the first dub is cheesy as all hell, but I love it for it.
What show was it again?
Digimon.
Oh, Digimon, yes. The dub was...
Usually anime characters square faces tend to be in old anime series, and that's like Like, you know, they have like the squared face and then the really weird pointy chin. That's when you know it's an old.
I see what you mean there. I was actually I was kind of rewatching it a little bit like a while back because a friend of mine, he was watching Digimon Tribe that recently came out, and he likes it. Like, he's watching it on Crunchyroll, and he thought it was pretty good. I'm trying to get him into some other shows that are not children anime. I want him to get into the more dark stuff like SAO and Hellsing and all that good stuff.
All right.
Yeah, so we're trying.
Drac just answered me back. He's recording at the moment, but he'll maybe come in.
Yeah. Just tell him whenever we're going to be on for quite a while. So just let him know that, we're here at any given time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We also have Jiro says, I was starting to watch 12 Kingdoms, which is like 40 some episodes, but it's kind of getting dated.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't really watched that show, but I've seen previews of it. It looks good, but yeah, it does get dated over time. It looks interesting.
I mean, there will be a day when Attack on Titan will be the most dated thing. Like, when we're old people, we're going to look back at Attack on Titan and be like, oh my god, that's terrible.
Yeah, I know. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
Christina, are you talking about Iron-Blooded Orphans?
Yeah, you have to be a little more specific.
Yeah, you got to be more specific.
Gundam could mean anything.
Yeah, there's a lot of Gundam stuff. There's like
we're talking about a 30-year franchise.
Yeah, we're talking about like SD Gundam, G Gundam, Gundam Unicorn, Zeta Gundam,
Neon Genesis Evangelion. Sorry.
I loved it when you just said that because Evangelion, that was a good show.
I mean, I have the manga. I watched a few episodes and it's alright. It's not like terrible.
Yes,
I
don't
watch Gundam and I don't generally like it that much. But Neon Genesis was okay, and I read the manga for it. It's pretty good.
Yeah, Evangelion. It's a polarizing series.
Yep.
I'm actually doing a panel. I'm actually co-part of a panel for it this year at Anime Bonsai, my local convention.
Anime fan Drac was not feeling good, so one of the other subscribers had to stream that night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which I just subbed to his channel.
Yeah,
which was good.
Oh god, Jiro said I'm waiting for Ajin and Sidonia to look dated, and I'm like, yeah, Sidonia.
Don't try, because it's going to be many years before we see shows that will look dated for 10 years from now.
There's like shows that aren't even out that will look dated to us in the future.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, 20 years from now.
Yeah, 20
look back on.
We'll be streaming together. We'll be like, you remember that show? Just pulling out my ass here. You remember that show, Food Wars? Yeah, that looks really old, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, Food Wars. Ooh. It looks good, but damn.
I mean, I would watch it, but I've read all the manga, and I'm not really that interested in watching it, because I don't really need to see females having food orgasms. I mean...
Oh my god.
I do that on my own, let alone, needing...
Now I get your question, girl. Thank you for the heads up. Yeah, they're starting to use CGI in a lot of their shows now.
Mm-hmm.
It's really, really, really going to be tough for a lot of us fans to get used to CGI. But
CGI is going to be
tough. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
It's kind of like getting a new phone.
I don't know what kind of new technology they're going to come up with in the future that's going to look better than what we've got now, but whatever it is, damn, it's going to be expensive. I can only imagine people like turning in their graves whilst making anime because it's going to be so high res.
Oh yeah, they're trying to make anime as beautiful as it is today because technology is getting better and better every year. So, but it takes time in these projects, especially if you do CGI. Especially when it comes to video games, CGI it's hard to use at first, but once you get the hang of it and learn the details and get the 3D effect out there, then it's going to work just fine. But a lot of people are not really into it. They would rather have just the actual animation, drawing style, and not worry about any minor screw ups or anything like that. So, but we'll just, like I say, it's going to be like 20 years from now. So this is just like the start of CGI anime. So,
Yeah.
so we'll wait and see.
Christina, yeah, I mean, I don't blame you for not liking Food Wars, and everyone has their own opinion.
Do you mean Food Wars, Jiro? Just curious.
Yeah, I think so.
I think Food
Yeah,
Wars.
Food Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks all right. I mean, I like it, but damn.
I mean, it's not incredibly ecchi, I know that, and it's just, I don't know, it's something about the show, I just don't really get along with it as well as I thought I really would.
Agreed. It was mostly ecchi, but it's a great food. Yeah, I mean, the first season was really ecchi, but it's like, I just like it. I mean, that one was really good, but the second season, I don't know. I mean, it looks good, but I think I'm gonna continue to watch it and see where it goes from there. But there are some shows that I just not really a huge fan of. I know I'm still watching Berserk 2016. God damn.
Food Wars kind of reminds me of MasterChef, just the animated version.
Oh, the animated series, MasterChef.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. I have to agree there.
I mean,
Shadow, when are you gonna get a PS4? Just curious.
I really don't know. There just hasn't been enough to intrigue me enough to slap down
God,
$400
Shadow,
or $500.
come on, brother.
I'm only going to get a PS4 when Kingdom Hearts comes out,
Oh yeah.
so that's the only time I'm going to get
Shadow,
one.
I think you need to get a PS4 and get GTA 5, and we should play and have fun.
Oh my god, I wanted to play GTA 5. It's a lot of fun. You should do it, Shadow.
Yeah, get it. Get it. You son of a bitch.
He's trying to get you to buy the PS4, do you?
Oh yeah. Oh, let's see what he says. No, not right now, dude. We're only inviting specific people. Sorry, my fan.
Oh god, okay. Right.
Yeah.
Mm.
You think I need to return a favor? I don't know, man. I'll think about it.
Anime Atlas is a dick sometimes, so sometimes he won't. I love you really, Anime Atlas. Don't kill me.
I am nothing compared to anime fan, okay?
The savagery is strong.
Limited Berserk, yes.
So much shade.
Oh god.
And then-
We could literally make a whole animated film on Anime Atlas and awesome anime fans like friendship, if you want to call it.
Yeah, I'd see where it goes.
It'd be one of the beat 'em up games. One of those beat 'em up animes.
Well, I'm sorry to hear about that. And it's funny because anime fan, I've noticed that you're unsubbing me and you're resubbing. I don't understand why you're doing that, dude, but you need to stop, okay?
Yeah, just pick
Stop,
one
dude,
already.
because you're gonna ruin. You know,
Someone
every time
Someone needs to put a picture up of their wife and just saying stop.
seriously, dude.
Picture up of
Yeah,
and be like,
I could do that.
because I just found that out today that he unsubbed and resubbed because I can tell by the date and how many hours.
oh, okay.
It's really annoying, dude. You need to stop doing that.
Yeah, nice community. We're friendly people.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the build-up for Berserk 2016 is, it varies
There
on
you
the
go.
episode, and, it's going to be good or it's just going to be bad, but I'm still going to watch it just to see where it goes from there. But I do miss watching the original. I think the original was just, like, really, really good. And this was back in 1997.
I was gonna say, like, you were speaking about build-up, Jiro, and the one thing that really annoys me is when an anime is making it seem like there's like going to be this huge ending, and they do this really big build-up, and then nothing happens. They just
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
Let
I
me
think
stop.
especially when it's like a big hype of a show, then holy fuck.
Oh my god, Blaze, I can see your picture.
Good job.
Yeah.
Wait, let me see it. Hang on. Let me check this out because that looks cool. Oh my god, my mouth is right on the freaking mic. How gross. Oh wow, that's a good picture.
Yeah. In other words, Yui commands you to stop subbing and unsubbing every 5 seconds.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Yui's so cute. I need to watch the rest of K-On!
You've never finished it?
K-On! You gotta watch
No,
it.
I watched 4 episodes. That was it.
Wow. I just rewatched the entire thing again.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
So, in your opinion, is it worth buying to watch? Or?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Hands down.
I loved the series.
I mean, I love Love Live, so I'm pretty sure I could.
How the hell do I stop screen sharing?
It should be on the top, or actually no, it's going to be on your left-hand corner.
Right.
I think you're good.
Yeah.
Ah,
I think you're good.
usually it just stops on its own, but
It'll start. Yeah, it'll start like, especially when an anime show has like a lot of people. Let's take a video game for example. Let's take Destiny as an example. Destiny was one of the biggest hyped games of 2014 when it was like first coming out. But as it came out, it didn't live up to the hype that everyone was anticipating on. So, but people still play it and they like it. So, you know,
I think that's why I can't appreciate a lot of shows. I mean, I think that's also why I don't watch a lot. Like, Pulla Madoka Magica was really hyped. Not as hyped as Attack on Titan was, but it was fairly hyped, and I didn't watch it. And I watched a few episodes, and I was like, maybe I'll get into it a little later. But now that there's not a whole bunch to talk about it, I will. But it shows like SAO that got really hyped, and then everyone was telling me different things, and I was basing what I thought of hearsay, and I regret that because I like it now. But the same's really for Attack on Titan. It was just the hype.
Oh, look at that. I got a dislike, and I know who it is. It's MA fan for sure.
Of course it is.
No, it happens in every stream. Also, if you check,
does. He does it. I can care less.
Might change to his Black Days account. So what?
Yeah, watch. I think I blocked Black Days. So
Yeah.
yeah, I blocked it. So we're good. But I know he made an a la carte account. So
Yeah. I remember he made a bunch of dummy accounts and started chat bombing when we were doing our Geek News stream a couple weeks ago. So
whenever you get that, ban them because that's
I just kicked him out because I'm not going to put up with that.
I mean, I didn't have a problem with it until he was saying some inappropriate things and aiming them towards me in on his fake accounts.
Yep.
I didn't have a problem with it.
Let me tell you right now, dude. It's not hard to find you, dude. It really isn't. And plus, I check my sub list every day. I kid you not, dude. I check it every single day.
And you can find out who has been unsubbing and resubbing because I think
dude, you need to calm down, okay?
If someone continuously unsubs and resubs, you get a notification from YouTube saying it, saying that this person's, continuously unsubbing and resubbing. Alright, funny because. Alright, so Jero said, which is funny because Destiny's last expansion was a lot better from what I had heard. And the reason for the badness was that the company stopped them from putting in a lot of story.
Yeah, believe it or not, because Destiny is meant to be sort of a first-person shooter MMO style game in a way. But the thing with MMOs is that it costs a lot of money to keep a giant server running with millions of players playing. And they have to pay a monthly subscription fee to keep those services running, because if they don't, then that game is going to not do so well, and then it's going to shut down. A lot of companies have been through that, and I'll give you an example. We'll use Sega as an example. They had probably one of the greatest RPG games of all time on the Dreamcast, known as Phantasy Star Online, and that game was so much fun to play, despite the fact that it didn't last very long because they were having issues with the servers. And plus, the Dreamcast can only run on dial-up at that time. And that's when internet services were really, really slow. And then they released it on the GameCube and Xbox, and later on they brought it over to the PC, known as Phantasy Star Online Blue Burst, which had episodes 1, 2, and 4. For those who ask, what about episode 3? Episode 3 was basically based on cards.
Mm-hmm.
And that game, I had no interest in it whatsoever. And then they began to develop Phantasy Star Universe, which was a terrible game, but I still played it, and I thought it was interesting story-wise. But I did play online, and I did play the expansion because I had it on my 360 at that time. And the 360 had more players than the PC and PS2 did, because you were able to voice chat in the game. You were able to voice chat in a party with up to 6 players and play all these events. And they had really good events, and they had the whole holiday celebration stuff like Halloween, Christmas, White Day, which is Valentine's Day in Japan. They celebrated Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic's birthday, and they had a lot of stuff, and it was more to it. There was more to it to explore than there was for PSO. For Phantasy Star Online, but I thought it was really good. You know, I think Sega should make another Phantasy Star game. I mean, yes, you can play Phantasy Star Online too. You can play it region free, by the way. So you can buy the imported copy from Japan and play it on your American PlayStation 4, Vita, or PC, and they're all linked up together. So you can play with, let's say if you have a PS4 and you can play with a guy that's on PC. Sounds cool. But I don't have the game and I don't feel like playing it, to be honest. It looks good, but I don't want to play it.
Yeah, I had Phantasy Star Online, episodes 1 and 2 for GameCube. I never had online play for it, though. I would have liked to have played Phantasy Star Online 2, but obviously that's never come over here, and I don't feel like importing.
Yeah, I mean, it's free to download, and all you got to do is make an account with the Japanese website and just kind of go from there. But I don't remember jack shit about my account.
Right.
So I have to make a new one, but I didn't get very far in the game. But they've been releasing expansions and updates. But the expansions are in the game, so you don't have to download it or anything like that. From what I know.
At the very least, I think Sega should make a traditional Phantasy Star game to put out on consoles.
Yeah.
Nothing against the online series, because I like the online series, but it would be nice to go back and do something in the vein of the original Sega Genesis games.
Yeah. I mean, I remember playing the original Sega Genesis games, and those were really cool to, the way where it was all set up and the elements were good. So that was pretty awesome. I liked it.
Yeah. Drac and I played through all 4 of them.
Yeah. What's up there, Timmy? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Tim.
Good to see you.
Have any questions about games or anime, feel free to ask us. Also, I mean, the only PC game online that I've ever played was League of Legends, to be honest.
League of Legends. Yeah, it was League of Legends, believe it or not, is the most watched game on Twitch. And it's been that way ever since.
I mean, I just love playing it, and I like watching the what is it? The shows that they put on where they have loads of people there and you have teams.
Yes, the tournaments.
Yeah, I love watching those because I love the competitiveness and all playing. And I main Ori, so I'm quite happy with my game scores too. So,
believe it or not, I was watching Call of Duty XP last weekend. Because they were doing the reveal multiplayer trailer for Infinite Warfare and Modern Warfare Remastered, and they were having their next tournament, and I saw one of everyone's favorite teams, Optic Gaming. This was on day 2, by the way, and they got their asses kicked by Cloud9. It was one of the most...
Oh, God, yeah, I remember.
Yeah, it was so bad. Like, the hype was just intense.
Like I can't actually remember what matchup it was, but I remember it was Cloud9 and someone else. But I remember Cloud9 was losing in the first couple matches, and then they picked up like near the end and just barely beat the team.
Yeah, they were so close. It was the last round too of Search and Destroy, the very last round, and that moment hearing the crowd's reaction, it was like, oh. I felt bad, but it was a good game. It was really good.
Jiro says Hearthstone was pretty fun for a while. Online tournaments are intense.
Yeah, Hearthstone, good game, good online tournaments. I got to play more of that because it looks really fun. You know, it's just amazing. I do want to see more Counter-Strike tournaments later on down the road. It's going to be Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Good God, that game is fun. It really is. I like games like that.
More games that people keep telling me to play.
Yeah. Let me see. As far as all that goes, right now I'm just playing Project Diva. That's basically it right now. Plus, you don't need PlayStation Plus to play it, which is good. So there will be no updates because it's only a one-player game. I wish there was an online mode. That'd be so awesome. Like, I kid you not, because you could play, like, you can do like one-on-one plays and all that kind of shit. That'd be pretty cool.
So basically, what he's saying is, me and Anime Atlas would be going like against each other constantly to see who's better at the game.
Yeah, agreed. And I would stream it too. I would not hesitate to stream it.
Oh yeah, why not though?
Mm-hmm. All right, here's a question. If you guys go on Right Stuff during the holiday season, how are there any shows that you would like to pick up that are on sale if you really wanted to?
Well, I know what I would pick up if it was on sale. I don't know if they put it on sale, but I would pick it up if it was. And that would be probably Butt Butler, Book of Murder, Book of Circus, and I would probably pick up Haruhi Suzumiya Season 1, finally.
I just saw the pictures on Facebook, and I was like, I gotta pick this up. I really do. Because, man, Haruhi Suzumiya. Classic.
Like, I've been trying to get Season 1 of Haruhi Suzumiya for 3 years, and nada. I've got nowhere near, and the cheapest I found it is £50, which is a lot of money, and the second season was only £10 for me. So, like, I don't know, because on eBay I saw the collection box, like the special collector's edition box opens and you get the soundtracks and other stuff and the whole first series.
Hold on, stop right there. Okay, this is from Anime Fan. He goes, "This war, Atlas won't invite me."
I remember the war.
Oh yeah, good luck on that, dude.
Let's not declare war, for God's sake.
Yeah, we are not declaring war. No thanks.
Come on, there's no point for a war. We know who's going to win anyway.
I agree, Jiro.
The Escaflowne box set.
Yes, the Escaflowne. God, I cannot say it right. How sad is that? I gotta pick that up. That looks really cool.
I wanted to get the Seraph of the End box set because I wanted to watch that.
Ooh, yeah. That actually looks pretty good.
Because I heard great things about it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, maybe I'll pick it up, maybe I won't.
This is war. War declared. Good luck, man. I'm gonna pop on your stream and see how many views you get. Even though I'll be in there, I'll make it as a view. How about that?
Oh, it's gonna get vindictive.
I know.
We do have stick.
It's like, it was funny because I remember, I think it was last weekend, he was streaming and I was streaming and he kept going after we ended. And I didn't see a stream ever since. That just goes to show you how bad we are.
Oh, yeah.
My friend, believe it or not, he bought an Attack on Titan t-shirt a few days ago and he brought it to work one day and I was like, oh, you suck. Because I wanted it so bad. And I made it my third Friday. I finally wore my Miku shirt on Friday. So this is the third Friday now that I've worn the shirt.
Oh god, but they're like, oh Miku.
Yeah, dude, my friend's like, are you like her best friend or what's going on, man? Believe it or not, she is not my waifu, I swear.
The amount of people that question me about me liking Black Butler and Sebastian, the amount of Sebastian I have is quite scary at this point. So people are always like, oh, what are you doing? Why are you wearing that? You're trash, leave.
Yeah, believe it or not, the ReZero Blu-ray box sets look amazing. You know, if I had the money to import it right now, I would so get it. I really would.
Right.
You have an Attack on Titan t-shirt, Anime fan? Anime fan, are you even streaming right now? Because you're still in my chat.
He's not streaming. He stopped ages ago. But
oh yeah, I forgot. Oh, that's sad. I'm sorry, guys. We're having too much fun. We really are.
Yeah.
I remember staying up late and watching. Who's ever stayed up late and watched Dot Sign on Cartoon Network at midnight?
No, I just taped it.
Did you taped it?
Yeah,
so did I. I would just tape it and then watch it all the way through. Good times, good times.
Yeah.
Not read the manga.
The manga is really good.
Yeah.
I can tell you for a fact that the manga of Legend of the Twilight is a lot better than the anime. I can tell you that for sure. It really is. Because the manga goes further into the story, whereas the anime is only 12 episodes.
Yeah, the anime does just kind of stop.
Yeah, it did.
I mean, there was something I was quite upset about. Is there's this manga that I read when I first started liking anime and manga, and it's called Blackbird, and it's 18 volumes long, and it's such a good story, and that is the manga I have reread the most, and they haven't made an anime for it, and I'm really sad.
Wait, what is it again?
It's called Blackbird. It's basically a kind of romance manga, if you will, and it's got such a good storyline, like a lot better than a lot of these romance shows that are coming out now, and they still haven't made an anime of it.
Yeah, it could be for many reasons, that some mangas will not get anime adaptations it could be for many, many reasons, it could be for budget issues, it could be, because they don't want to ruin, because a lot of times when they work on an anime show, they have to take away some parts of the manga that just won't fit in the show, and that can sometimes piss a lot of people off. For sure.
Put it down 22 minutes or about says, so I understand. But it's still disappointing. It's like, there you go, there's a question. Do any of you guys have any manga that you wished would be adapted into an anime series but won't? There you go, the question. What about you, Shadow? Do you have...
Yeah, think about that.
Yeah, to be honest with you, man, I really don't own a physical manga, so I wouldn't even tell you what I would like it to be an anime for, but yeah, that's really tough to...
I don't own a lot of manga. I guess a good manga that I'd like to see made into an anime is a little manga called I'm Here. It's very sweet.
Oh my god, I've got that. I just did a review of that on my channel. I uploaded it a couple days ago. It's just a short review on it, and I agree. It's a really good manga, isn't it?
Yeah.
The fact that it's so short and only 2 volumes.
Only 2 volumes.
I really like the story because it was really sweet, and it talked about loads of issues that some anime don't really go explain too much. But I don't know, I really liked it.
Yeah, it was such a sweet little manga. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean it's really good because I read it online before, so it looked really good. And a friend of mine actually had it too. He had the physical copy of it, and it was really good to read. But I really don't own it, sadly enough.
It's the way they started it off. It was pretty sad, but then she's happy, and you're just like, oh, you deserve this. And one of those manga that's definitely relatable for quite a lot of people.
Oh yeah,
agreed. I gotta put my camera in here. Holy cow!
Read. I've already told people that. I told them that in my review videos. Like, you need to pick it up. It's only 2 volumes. It's not going to cost you a crap ton of money. Just buy it, read it, have it, because it's so worth it when you finish reading it, in my opinion.
Yeah. If I ever figure out a competent way that I can review manga on my channel, which wouldn't be many, but if I could ever review the occasional manga, that's one I would love to review.
Yeah, there's so much that you can review at once, but you got to really put time and effort to it to get the review out there and make it enjoyable. That's just the way to go.
I mean, I remember, like, it was quite a while ago, I did a manga review of Kiss of the Rose Princess, and it was the first review that I had scripted, because usually I don't tend to script things because I F up when I do scripts. And it was the first scripted, and it was surprising how well it did. And I actually got quite a few people into that series, and even though it's only 9 volumes long, it's really refreshing because it's not one of those romance animes or reverse harems rather that goes on and on. It's really short. It says what it needs to say, and that's why I love it so much.
That is true. You know, they can go up to so many volumes, and as long as it sells well and does well, then they can keep making more.
All right. Anime figure you don't have yet, but you want.
Figures. This is a fun subject right here to talk about.
Somewhere now. All right. What about you, Anime Atlas? You start. You right?
I can care less. Anime fan. Now, figure-wise, honestly, I really need to pick up some 1/8 inch, more at least, scale figures, but they're so big that you really got to find a good spot to put them on. Like, I got plenty of room on my desk, so I think I know like the perfect spot to put it, like right on the corner. And yeah, because there's a few that I really would like to get, but they're pretty high up there. They're pretty expensive to get, but it varies. Yeah, there's like two Clannad 1/8 scale figures that I would like to get.
Like, oh god, I can't remember her name because it's been ages. Oh wait, now I remember. Okay, so Clannad's my favorite romance, so I wanted to get the Nagisa figure.
The Nagisa figure, yes.
The scarf in the opening, and they're rehearsing her lines for her show. I wanted that figure, and I also wanted the one of oh god, what's her name? She's got grey hair, like long grey hair. I forgot her name.
Yeah.
Tomoyo, that was it, Tomoyo.
Tomoyo, yeah, I think.
Yeah, because it was the guy was Tomoyo. No, Tomoyo. His name was Tomoy, and then you had Tomoyo, which was the grey hair, which is really confusing. But I wanted to get that figure as well. But carry on. What are you gonna get?
A new Ram figure? Really? Let me see. Really easy to make, since they just made the Ren figure. If it is coming out, can you give me the link so I can take a look at it, if you won't mind?
Anime has got me into buying SAO figures.
Yeah!
I was surprised because I love the Asuna figures that are coming out, and I really love the Yui figures as well, and they're so cute.
Yui is like one of my favorite characters. You know, she's just too adorable.
But what about you, Blazer? We didn't ask you what figure.
Too many figures to name, really. But if there is some figures I'd like, I'd actually would like. Speaking of K-On! From earlier, I'd like the whole band.
The whole
their individual instruments. I actually have a couple K-On! Figures. That they're not with their instruments. I have two K-On! Figures. One is Mio playing Romeo, and the other is Ritsu playing Juliet.
Oh yes.
It's like a little pair.
Yeah, there are figures, especially the Figmas. The Figmas, they'll have add-ons for them later on down the road. Like the Miku Figma, the racing Miku Figma that I got. I need to get the bike for it because I bought it a year ago and I never did an unboxing video of it because I screwed up on something, and so I just said fuck it, I'm not gonna do it. So, but I am gonna get the bike for it, and then I will do screenshots and stuff like that. because the bike looks really cool.
So what you're basically saying is that you get minus 50 points on your geek and anime fan cred?
Oh, hey, look who joined.
Oh, hello.
Jumped in right there. You were like, so.
I figured that was the best way to be able to do it. So I'm like, I have no idea what they're talking about. So I could sit here quiet for like 10 minutes and see if they notice me, or...
No, I noticed you, but I didn't want to say anything. I was going to see if you would do anything. I was waiting for your reaction.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Figures that we were getting, and like what figures we want. Do you have any?
Figures that I want?
Yeah. Do you own any figures, and are there any that you want to pick up?
There are tons of figures that I want. The only downside is that I don't have the space for them.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Basically, since again I'm a big mecha fan, I would actually love to be able to, because I actually did like a lot of those assemblable Gundam kits back in the day, but they broke when I was moving. I would actually love to be able to own some of the more authentic ones, the ones that are really detailed, and put them up in my office.
Jiro's like, nice intro.
I step away for 5 seconds and you show up suddenly.
No, you stepped away for 5 seconds and I destroyed you.
I literally looked away from the stream, and then I looked back, and then you were just there, and I was like, oh, okay.
It's all right. I do this to him on a regular basis. So.
Yeah, he does.
Hey, check it out. I already got 3 dislikes. Ouch.
Oops. That just because of me? I'm sorry.
Well, 6 likes there.
Oh, well,
You must
Hey,
know.
Drek, I left you a comment on your 100 sub video.
Oh, thank you. And I did see it and liked it. So thank you so much.
Not a problem. Did you see my latest unboxing video by any chance?
I saw a unboxing video for Hatsune Miku PS4.
Yeah.
That was the last one I saw.
Yeah, that's the latest one.
Yes,
I was cheated, by the way.
You cheated?
Yeah, it's funny because in the game you have to unlock models to advance to the next stage. Mm-hmm. And there's a system called time chance, and you got to hit those notes at the right time to fill up your star gauge to unlock her newest models. Okay. Well, Sega, a lot of people were kind of complaining about it a little bit, and so Sega was nice enough to release the DLC to unlock all of the models for $12.
I'm a little confused. They were mad at you, or they were mad at Sega?
No, they were mad at Sega.
I was like, okay, well, you missed out on a few things. And YouTube is mad at you. Well, that's YouTube. I don't know what to tell you there.
Oh no, YouTube. Oh no, YouTube is YouTube. They can do the fuck they want.
Well, not me personally, but a lot of people getting smacked on the butt by YouTube recently.
Yeah, they have been.
Being told to go to the naughty step for like 6 months, and then they can record again.
Well, including the Shadow Blazer himself. He's been dealing with YouTube quite a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Which I don't know if you've heard, Adam, but that did just get resolved this week, thankfully.
Yeah.
What was the resolution? Because you didn't tell me.
Oh well, it just.
I mean, you're here obviously, so that's a good thing.
No, other than pretty much I just on the 8th, like they said, YouTube just sent me a message saying, "Oh, okay, in accordance with the DMCA law, we're going to restore your video now because." Obviously, Marvelous never served me any kind of lawsuit.
Yeah, why serve a positive review of their anime? Why?
Wait. Someone got your video down because you did a positive review of an anime.
Yeah,
Yes.
What happened was I put up a review. It got blocked in pretty much worldwide, so I disputed the block. And then the Marvelous Entertainment decided to uphold their block against my video, which penalizes me with a strike. So I decided to refute the strike. But when you refute the strike, that opens you up to potential litigation if they choose to. So, and YouTube gives the company 10 to 14 business days to say, hey, we're taking legal action against you. But if they don't reply in then YouTube just restores your video and rescinds the strike.
So basically what happened was, like, for the next 10 to 14 days, both him and me are kind of sitting here on pins and needles because his channel could potentially get shut down. And then, I mean, yeah, he could migrate over to the X2 channel, you know, the Mega Man X2 channel that he has.
Mega Man.
And
sorry,
I
had to
devote himself completely to our joint channel, and that's about all that he can do at that point.
Yeah, that really sucks. Like, I've only ever had, like, I think I had one of my videos strike, like, a couple weeks ago, and it wasn't anything major. It was literally just me in front of a camera doing a haul video. There was no music, nothing, but I got a strike for it.
And I don't strike for it.
I don't know why.
Who striked you?
Like, I don't even know what company it was. It literally just said this video has been taken down because you have a copyright strike from this company. I don't even know what the company is or what it does. It was a really weird name. I think it was one of those ones that are just doing it because they can.
Like a sub company that was created to help out with Sony's copyright strike or something like that.
Yeah, it just got striked, but after a little while it did get sorted out. But like through that whole time I was waiting, thinking, oh god, I fucked up, you know, and then they just put it back up and I was like, oh, okay, thanks for telling me, you know.
Yeah, I've been lucky in the last couple of years. I've only had one video taken down. And thankfully it was from Blizzard, and Blizzard is always willing to kind of reach out to people as long as you aren't going to be, you know, dicks to them. And so my video was just a covering of their opening ceremony for last year's BlizzCon. And as soon as I took that down, because I mean, really all I was trying to do was get a live stream out of it and be able to have some fun with fellow Blizzard fans. As soon as they took it down, I immediately contacted them and said, look, I only did this because I wanted to be able to get fans together, blah, 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 blah. I'll even delete the video if you want to do that. And it's still down, like you can't watch it on my channel. But Blizzard basically sent back, that's fine, we have no problem with it, but here's the rules that we adhere to with all YouTube content. Yeah, kind of thing. So that resolved like really, really well for me. But then I hear about all the crap that people go through, like Alex does with Marvelous Entertainment, or what are a couple of the other ones that Sony I know has a few of them with you.
Sony struck me earlier this year for my review of Erased.
Oh,
yeah, that's right.
Yeah. David Dollar, I have what was the story behind your video thing when someone blocked you, then gave you a strike? Oh, Marvelous Entertainment. It was for Yona of the Dawn.
That's right.
Good series, by the way.
Very good series.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely loved it.
Striking a few people as well.
I wouldn't know because Alex wouldn't let me watch at least an episode before he had me do a bunch of video material for it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, really, Shadow Blazer? You're going to be quiet now. You're going to be quiet now.
Well, it's true, but the problem is if I give you an episode to watch, you're going to take like 6 weeks to watch it, and then I'm never going to get the video done.
This is true. This is horribly true.
It's bad. It's really bad.
I have a friend like that. I'll lend her an anime set, and she'll be like, "Okay, I'll watch it," and it'll be like 2 months after that, and she wouldn't. She's like got through episode 1 or maybe episode 3 if I'm lucky.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
See that? I don't mean to do that. I don't want to be that guy. Especially to Alex, like where Alex gives me a lot of really unique anime that I don't think I ever would have gotten my hands on if not for him. But I am so freaking busy. I just can't get to stuff on a regular basis. And by the time the day is over, I'm that's usually like where I would watch anime. I'm more interested in going to bed. And so at that point, it takes like,
I really don't blame you. I mean, I'm fairly the same. That's why I can't watch anime whilst it's like out right now. I have to watch it when it comes out on DVD, and then I'll marathon it for a day, and then not watch anime for a while.
See, that's kind of me too.
I have an announcement to make right now. Anime Fan is streaming right now, and he has one viewer watching, and the stream title says, "Oregon's Anime Atlas stream. No one kill me. It's a joke."
Oh, okay.
Really? Come on.
So basically, it's like the Sega cartridges and Super Highlight. It's a joke.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
God.
Yeah.
Well,
He always declares.
game on, bitches. Game on.
I know, right? It's so awesome.
But yeah, like I'm actually kind of that way too, Vixen. I tend to watch like entire seasons of series when they hit streaming services or when I can get the anime on DVD and whatnot and just binge them. In fact, the best picture that I have ever had, and I really wished I still had that to this day, is somebody sent me a GIF or not a meme of the most interesting man in the world, the guy who used to be behind I think it was the tequila commercials, and it says, I don't normally watch TV, my friends, but when I do, I watch an entire season in 6 hours.
Oh god,
Nice.
it's ridiculous because I remember when I was watching Clanad, and there's 2 seasons of that, and I was binge watching. I was continuously watching it, and I was up for a whole day and a night to try and finish the series. And by the end of it, I was like, well, okay, I'm not going to watch anime for a little while. And I kind of just collapsed as soon as it ended. Like, as soon as the rolling credits came up, I was like, okay, I'll go to sleep. Bye, everyone. Stop at that point.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, like, I will binge watch anime. So, like, if there's a brand new Gundam, or another example was I binge watched the hell out of FMA Brotherhood. And I'm talking the subbed version. There's very few times when I will watch a subbed version, but I wanted to see the differences in FMA Brotherhood, so I watched the sub of that, and I binged it. I binged it so hard. I for 3 to 4 days straight, I got about 2 or 3 hours sleep.
Oh my!
And just muscled through it. But I had to know. I had once that itch goes on in my head, it doesn't stop.
Oh, it does. I used to, believe it or not, back in my 360 days, I was playing Halo 3. And I was up for almost 3 days straight, just grinding and like leveling up and ranking up and shit. Me and my friends were just going at it and staying up for almost 3 days straight.
Mm-hmm. And that normally doesn't happen for me either. The last time that I actually ever binge played a game was Uncharted 2, and I started that up as soon as my wife went to bed and she was gonna get up for a shift. And I played through until she got up for her shift.
Oh, wow.
I completely lost track of time, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I probably better put this thing down. I went through 3/4 of the game. And
all right.
Trust me when I say this, the last time that happened was like Xenogears when I was 16,
Xenogears, yeah.
or Donkey Kong Country when I was 10. I've never done it since.
Do you guys remember Xenosaga?
Yes.
Yes.
Fantastic.
We got the one holdout here.
Yes, I remember it.
Here's the funny part, because he said that he was going to stream, and now he's back over here, so he's done.
Oh, okay, all right.
We give up. We win the war.
So our war has been won, and we are the
war has been won.
At this point, I'm going to step away from the microphone. We are the champions, my friend.
Oh, okay, we're not.
We'll keep on fighting.
Let's try not to get a copyright strike on this song, okay?
No, I'm not going any further.
No,
I'm not going to subject people to my singing voice for that long.
Yeah, because like I say, I remembered playing Xenogears and Xenosaga. I played all 3 episodes of that game, and damn, I don't remember which one. I know Xenosaga episode 2 was not that long, but when I tried to compare which Xeno lasted a lot longer, either would be number 3 or number 1. And
yes, I think 3 has the longest, right?
Yeah, 3's the longest.
Xenosaga is such a hard thing for me to talk about.
It really is, yeah.
Because I love the Xeno series, except for all the haters that want to bring up that I didn't like Xenoblade Chronicles X.
I have not played any of the Xenoblade games, period.
But Xenosaga, I love the first episode, what they did with it. Yes. And then 2 happened, and I'm like, oh, this is such an inferior game compared to it.
Yeah, it was.
And 3 makes up for it, but not by much.
Yeah.
That's like the sad part of it, is that 3 makes up for it. That's probably the best mech combat that they've had in a long time.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make up for it by much.
No, it really doesn't.
The only game I really binged was when it came out. It was like Simpsons Hit and Run when that came out when I was a kid, and I beat the crap out of that shit.
Simpsons Hit and Run?
Yeah, it was my favorite game on I think because I had a PlayStation 1 and then they got the original Xbox, and the first game that I got with the original Xbox was Simpsons Hit and Run. So I played that constantly, and every time I played it, because I'm one of those people that has to collect everything in the game to get these special unlock stuff, so I used to continuously play that. But I remember when I first started playing it and I wouldn't stop, and I was on that game for hours just trying to look for stuff, and it was so much fun.
I love that game actually when I played it, but unfortunately I played it like right around the time I had a knee surgery. And so I remember my dad actually just laughing at me because like all you ever did in it, because you were on the painkillers, all you ever did was run into walls and go to the Quickie Mart all the time.
Oh God.
I don't remember this. I thought I was doing missions, but like I couldn't tell you what those missions were.
The reason you were probably running to the Quickie Mart is because you always had to buy the goddamn clothing in there, and
probably.
Missions.
Yeah. But I believe him. I honestly believe him that like I was sitting in front of a wall going all the time because that was just me.
That was fun. Those were good times.
Yes.
Hey, we could talk about old video games for a good 30 minutes. That's not a problem because man, there's so many games that I used to play back in the day.
We could talk about Xenogears for 30 minutes at least.
That was a good.
Yeah, Xenogears was fantastic. It was such a fun game.
Yeah, I've played it through I think 5 times in my lifetime, and I always get something new out of it every time. And I've always loved and appreciated it. In fact, a little bit of a spoiler for people. Eventually, me and the Shadow Blazer will tackle Xenogears, and I am absolutely excited about that because if I would actually say like one of my favorite games of all time, Xenogears would be on that short list. It really would, and no problems putting it there.
Yeah, that's awesome, Jiro. FF10, dude, that was a fun game.
10 remastered. Oh wow! Not much more needs to be said. I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't played the remastered versions. Are they do they stay true, or are they just horrible remakes?
And they just look prettier, They do still stay true to the originals. Well, I believe anyway. I don't know else's opinion.
Yeah, I've already decided when I get to Final Fantasy X on my Let's Plays of it that I would do the remaster, but I haven't gone through it yet. I'm still dry running my way through 8 and getting ready for that. What was that?
I said, how's the 8th one going for you?
Not that good, huh? That was perfect.
I love Final Fantasy. Don't get me wrong. I have to struggle to get through 8.
Yeah, you have.
I have to power my way through it.
Tough to get through. It really is. But 7 was my favorite. I think out of all the FF games, I have to say 7, just for the fact that it was so good and where it was going throughout the entire game. But
see, 7 would be up there for me, but it wouldn't be the top.
Oh yeah.
I would dare say 4 and 9 would be
4 and 9 were pretty good
for me.
I can't remember what one it was I played, but I remember playing a Final Fantasy game, and all I remember about it is oh god, it was pretty old, and it was on the PlayStation 1, and it's sad that I can't remember what one it was. But I remember having so much fun playing it, and it's just a shame that I can't remember what Final Fantasy it was, because I was
gonna say what's the one thing you remember, and maybe I can help you out.
Well, I mean, the one thing I remember is it was a lot of greenery, not probably going to help, and it was more so true to what the game was, which was just, you had more attack systems and that in it. You would be attacking more so than storyline. There wasn't that much storyline. I remember that much, and it was.
You probably played. I would say 9 because of the greenery that you're talking about and the fact that you're in the combat system. 9. Yeah, because seven had a lot of systems, but it took a while to get into the world map for it.
Because I only remember completing it, and like bear in mind I was like 6 or 7 when I finished the game, but I really enjoyed it, and it was just really sad that I couldn't remember which one it was because I would love to replay it because it was one of those games that I really enjoyed. It's just horrible that I can't remember too much of it, and that's why I've been watching all these videos to see if I can figure out which one it was that I did play.
It's probably 9 because 9 was very colorful. Christina Johnson, I have beaten Final Fantasy X before. I've beaten 10-2 with perfect ending. I'm never doing that again.
Oh yeah, that's not pretty at all.
I've beaten all of them, and I've beaten them all multiple times. So, and it's always enjoyable just to see that story come to fruition and have the payoffs. As far as us needing to have a Final Fantasy show off, I'm not sure where you're going with that.
I think like maybe how many games we've all finished in the Final Fantasy.
Believe it or not, I remembered back when my brother first got his PlayStation. The first game that I ever played on the PlayStation was Tomb Raider, the original. And
I played that game.
And me and my brother would take turns. Every time whoever died has to hand off the controller, and we kept going.
Raid was the bottle. Like you could, like what was it? You could shut the bottle in the fridge, and I think that one was specifically Tomb Raider 2, or maybe the first one.
It sounds like 2
or 3. I don't know.
But the first one was
I wouldn't know. I've never played the Big Boob Lara games. I just barely started with the new reboot, but.
I mean, I like the new one, but nothing really beats the old one for me. I just really enjoyed it. The only one I didn't like was, I think it was I think it's called Angel Darkness or something.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Oh yeah,
I didn't.
Oh jeez.
It was so bad. I did not like the mechanics for it because the way you had to move was really awkward.
See, the only thing I remember from that was that it took a lot of inspirations from the Angelina Jolie movies, and I'm sorry, but I've seen those movies, and Angelina Jolie, I'm about to inflame the chat, but I'm gonna say it. Angelina Jolie is not half the actress that she claims to be on screen. In fact, I'm always afraid of her ginormous lips. She will eat the world eventually. I'm just saying. But the fact that they took a lot of those inspirations and then the 2013 reboot happened, I'm so glad the 2013 reboot happened because I can't do those movies. In fact, I remember somebody actually saying, no, do you want to know what needs to happen after Tomb Raider? We need to have her play Samus Aran. No! And I'll tell you exactly why that shouldn't happen.
No, that ain't going to happen anytime soon. That is just not going to happen. Yes, T-Rex chase Zero, yes.
It made no sense. It was just like, you know, like Lara usually shoots people, right? She doesn't generally go after monsters that often. Maybe a few times, yeah, but like this whole game was around monsters and these people creating monsters, and it really put me off.
Yeah.
In fact, it's one of those things where like you brought up your first PS1 game. I'll bring up mine. My first one for a long time was Street Fighter Alpha, because me and my brother went in on a PS1 together, and we were big Street Fighter fans, and we loved the Alpha series.
Oh yes,
we had that for a good year until Final Fantasy VII.
Oh god!
Now here, I mean, that was the second game we owned on it, and he wasn't technically there. Doesn't mean I didn't rent a whole lot of crap on it too. But
yeah,
I mean,
my brother and I, we used to what did we play back then that we were having a hard time beating? I don't know what it was, but we used to always take turns when it came to Tomb Raider. And Jiro just mentioned about the T-Rex that would chase you, and God, that thing was a pain in the ass to beat, but we took it down. I think there were like 2 of them.
I like the comment that Jiro put 50% of her acting is her lips.
Yes, yes. Well, the other 50% is her eating you with said lips.
That's pretty much what it is.
But at least she looked like Lara Croft, but a bit more sexualized than the original. And I guess Lara Croft lips in the original game. So
yeah,
I guess
there's not a whole lot that you could do with that. I mean, in all honesty, yeah, she's going to look like it because they looked for the specific kind of figure. But let's just be honest, nobody could actually account for the legit Lara Croft because, well, gravity don't work that way. So at that point, I mean, that's why in a lot of cases I like the reboot, is that I don't have to worry about the previous legacy and having to deal with, you know, my wife or occasional women in the neighborhood is like, you sexist pig, because I never played them.
Except your wife wants to play the original.
Yeah, in fact, she wants to play them. She wants to play them on our channel. So
I mean, like, you know, Lara is very well known for women empowerment in the game industry, and you know, she made. You know, she was like one of the first proper females to be independent and do her own thing and have her own that was based around her and what she did. And she did things that you know only males have done in the games back then.
Yeah,
Christina says, "How many Final Fantasy games have you beaten?" Ooh, I gotta say 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. I have not played 13 because I really didn't care for it, to be honest. I just really couldn't.
You need to re-examine that.
I don't know why, but like my friend tells me all about it. I'm like, I don't know, man. I just don't like it.
Do not trust any reviewer out there on 13. They are, I'm sorry, 80% of them are butthurt about it, and frankly, it's a lot better than they make it out to be.
Oh yeah, I know when they had Lightning Returns.
Like, have you heard?
What was that?
Have you heard of like Alpha Omega Sin?
Yes, unfortunately.
Yeah, because he plays a lot of those games, doesn't
Wow.
Let me put it this way: Alpha Omega Sin, Jesse Cox, Total Biscuit, and a dozen other YouTubers on there. I vehemently disagree with their review of 13, and I actually don't think they gave it a chance at all.
Yeah.
Half the time, believe it or not, like reviewers like IGN, GameSpot, all them, they don't play it all the way through. They really don't.
No.
That's just how
to answer your question, Christina, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Dirge of Cerberus, Crisis Core, 8, 9, 10, 10-2, 12. I played Revenant Wings but didn't beat it. 13, 13-2, haven't gotten to Lightning Returns yet. Haven't played 11 or 14, and I'm excited for 15.
Oh, I can't wait for 15, dude. It's going to be awesome.
Oh, and Tactics.
Really good. I really want to play it.
Have you played Dissidia?
I have. I have not beaten it because I'm getting around to the duodecim.
Oh, yes.
But I love Dissidia. I have lots of fun with that. Just when I'm looking to have.
Here's the thing: our dislike went down to 3, and I know who it is. It's Anime Fan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're not awesome in his eyes. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Adam, what is your profile pic? It's Bernard from Day of the Tentacle.
Is it just me, or when you brought the term tentacle, does it sound like hentai?
Bring it back to anime.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm actually kind of surprised that the Shadow Blazer didn't take over that on that one because he was the one that brought up tentacles on every Let's Play we were ever talking about it for.
Oh God. Believe it or not, I think another good game that me and my brother used to play. I'm pretty sure. Have you ever played any of the Twisted Metal games?
Yes.
Which one was your favorite?
I only ever got my hands on, a buddy of mine had 2.
Oh, hell yeah.
I need to explain this really quick. My parents were very much into the gaming games will rot your brain kind of thing. The Tipper Gore Mortal Kombat or Tipper Gore v Mortal Kombat kind of era.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so at that point, me owning a game like Twisted Metal was not plausible.
Mm-hmm.
So a buddy of mine had Twisted Metal too.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'll be back in a second, guys, okay? I'm just going to go get my...
time. Yeah, I mean, Twisted Metal, to me, was really amazing. I didn't really care for 3 and 4 because they didn't have, like, the same feel as 2 did. And Small Brawl, they kind of ruined that. And then the actual right holders got the license back and made Twisted Metal Black for the PS2. And, goddamn, it was a great game. The story was fantastic. Characters were amazing.
That's weird because like when I saw Twisted Metal Black come out, I immediately talked to my friend. I'm like, do you want to go pick that up? He said he'd played it like a couple of hours of it. He hated it.
Oh, really?
He said the multiplayer was not as cool as it was on 2, and I'm just like, wow, really? Well, that sucks.
Yeah, the multiplayer. I mean, the cooperative mode is a bit rust, but me and my friend were playing Black, and we completed it within like a couple hours, and it took time because the 2 major boss fights, Minion and Warhawk, are a bitch.
Oh, Warhawk! Oh crap!
Yeah.
Back now, guys. Sorry.
Oh, welcome back.
So really quick, I wonder when they're going to release that remake of FF7. It's supposed to be a remake of the gameplay as well. Yes, it is. It's a complete overhaul. So it's an episodic game.
Yeah.
So you're going to be dealing with that, and then also a lot of the engine is based off of Kingdom Hearts 3. So you're going to be able to get your first taste of how Kingdom Hearts 3 works on FF7 remake. Which, for the record, I'm still vehemently against remaking this because I'm so sick and tired of the altar of Cloud and Sephiroth.
Yeah.
I've made this joke before, but I believe it thoroughly. Somewhere deep in the basements of Square Enix, there is a dark altar that has Cloud and Sephiroth on it. And whenever they have a Final Fantasy game ready to go, then Tetsuya Nomura goes down there and prays to it and says, please let this game be as successful as you are. Please let this game be as successful as you are. And it never is.
Exactly.
What do you guys think of like Kingdom Hearts and the fact that there are Final Fantasy characters in there? Like, what do you think about that?
I'm okay with it because it gives exposure to the series. I mean, for crying out loud, my wife would not have known what Final Fantasy was if not for Kingdom Hearts. But at the same time, the treatment of the Final Fantasy characters is where I kind of draw the line. Unfortunately, the characters that get focused on are characters like Cloud, and frankly, I am so done with Cloud. I want him to die in a fire at this point.
Because apparently they just have new characters in the new game that they're releasing.
Yes, they've already said that the Lightning will make an appearance.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
Awesome.
Which, for the record, I'm still surprised. 13 haters. Why do you hate 13 when you love 7 and Lightning is a female Cloud Strife? Why do you
that's
have
pretty much what it is.
Just saying for the record, people, she is a female Cloud Strife.
All right, David.
Yeah.
Take care, buddy.
And I know 13-2, I can't beat the game. You know what? And here's the thing: you will never be able to beat the game for the true ending, not unless you want to pay $15.
Oh yeah, that's true. Because in order to beat the game, bitch.
They actually put the true ending behind a pay gate.
Oh, are you serious?
13-2's true ending is actually DLC.
Yep.
Oh, so you have to pay for... Oh, God. Okay.
Yep. I am unfortunate to say that I actually did pay for it, but I didn't actually realize I did. I bought a big old DLC pack with all the costumes and stuff like that, and I actually...
Oh, nice.
The true ending pay gate was behind it. But I've since seen it, and I thoroughly believe that it was not worth the additional $15 that I had to pay for it.
Right.
So...
It's horrible when like companies rip you off like that. They're like, you can have a good ending, but only if you pay this amount of money.
No, you never should do that. There are two big examples that I bring up with that is 13-2 did it, and also Capcom did it with Azura's Wrath, where they took so that's an episodic game. It's like 5 episodes, but there's a final episode that you have to pay like $20 for in DLC.
Didn't they do that for the Walking Dead game as well? For the DLC that they brought out for it, they made people pay for the DLC.
I am not sure, but that's just because I avoid zombie games now. I really do. I'm so tired of the medium. But I would. I think Telltale wouldn't have done that. I think they're a little wiser on that. But Capcom did it for Azura's Wrath. There was the whole on-disc DLC issue that they had when the 7th generation of consoles started out. It was stupid.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yes, absolutely. I know Final Fantasy remakes remind all of the remakes of Resident Evil. The remakes of Resident Evil are really good though. Like I'm actually legit excited for Resident Evil 2's remake.
Hold on.
God.
Keep going, guys.
I do love Resident Evil, and I'm terrible with game names, but there was a certain Resident Evil game that I was playing with my cousins because they happened to have it on PS3, and I can't remember which one it was, but this will probably hint off to which one it is. And it's this one where this guy comes along and smashes a gate open, and there's this huge ass chainsaw, and within one hit he kills you. And I've been stuck on that level with my cousins for ages. You basically, there's a long.
Are you in a desert or are you in a withered forest?
Area. You go up a set of stairs, and he opens the door with his chainsaw, and he follows you as other zombos are coming after you.
Did you say it was a desert?
Yeah, kind of like a desert area. Yeah.
5. It's 5 probably.
Yeah, but that bit was really difficult.
4 puts you in Spain, 5 puts you in Africa, and 6 puts you in the White House, strangely enough.
Africa, because it had that female in it that you work with, Shanae or whatever her name is. I've forgotten.
Then it would be 5, because it would be Sheva.
Shanna, that was it.
Mm-hmm. And,
what game are we talking about?
RE5.
Oh, yeah, that takes place in Africa.
Yeah.
Yes, because that was the first one to introduce co-op, and they actually made the game so you couldn't complete it unless you were doing co-op.
Yeah,
and the co-op was stupid.
The AI was so retarded.
Mm-hmm.
It was terrible.
It doesn't really make, because there's loads of stuff you can't do in that game when you're doing co-op. And it's like, one of your friends is going to get fucked over.
Well, the other problem with that, too, is that things are technically easier if you're playing solo. Because if you go co-op, they increase the number of mobs that are going to be in the game.
Yeah, and it makes it more difficult.
If your friend dies, you die as well, and it ends the game there. That's another annoying thing.
Yep, and actually, I've not played the game, but somebody actually told me that stupid mechanic was carried on into 6 as well.
Yeah, I agree that Resident Evil 2 is probably the best one that I've played so far because it had.
Yes, Resident Evil 2 is freaking awesome. I cannot wait for the remake.
I also can't wait for RE7 because it's going back to its roots.
I don't know. Is that going to be totally based in VR, or are we going to get a console version? Because everything I've seen for it is VR.
I have no idea. I think it's going to be on console too, but I'm not sure because, believe it or not, it's not just VR because I've seen videos of people playing it on PlayStation.
Okay. Yeah, because that's my only apprehension with that is that if it's completely in VR, I'm not willing to buy VR.
Yeah.
But I will say the trailer that we've seen thus far has made me really excited because it's
since E3. I agree. Resident Evil is. I mean, I just wish that what is there anything new that you would like to see out of Resident Evil? Like, where would you want it to go now? Besides,
I would like the stories to make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't make a whole lot of sense.
And frankly, I don't want another game with Umbrella. In fact, one of the things that makes me excited after reading a lot of the stuff from E3 is like this is going to be a brand new setting, a brand new person we've never heard of. This is not going to be this is going to be not as associated with Umbrella as like 6 and 5 are. In fact, no characters that we know of are in this. That's exactly what should happen at this point.
I agree. I totally agree.
Because as much as I love Chris Redfield and Jill Valentine, their stories have been so run into the ground that I want a reboot, for lack of a better term.
New story, something different.
What do I think of the PS4 Pro? Well, Jiro, why don't you stick around, and in about an hour, you will hear my thoughts on the PS4 Pro and the PS4 Slim.
Yeah, because I was like, why are they doing that? It's confusing for me. I mean, I'm not too much of a gamer, but okay, what are your opinions on it?
Well, here's my opinion very, very simply. Are you ready?
Oh god, okay.
Please send me more money! Please send me more money! Nobody's buying the consoles anymore!
Yeah, that's
how it is.
Like, I don't understand, because they're basically saying, we're going to bring out this new console, so you can get rid of all the originals, and then you can trade them in for newer models, or you can then spend a crap ton of money buying newer models instead, even though they do kind of the same thing. Because wasn't there talk about there being a patch for everything the Pro does anyway for the original? So
yeah, because you should be able to play things in 4K and HDR, and even better, they might actually make you pay for those patches, because Sony has said, well, that's a possibility. We haven't considered it.
Yeah, and they raised the 1-year subscription for PS Plus, which is
yes, they did.
Dick.
So I'll tell you exactly my problem with it. And again, if you guys want more in-depth opinions, my podcast Geek News is going to be going on in about an hour on my channel, so you can get it there. But my opinions on Xbox Slim and PS4 Slim, nice. That was going to happen. It was going to be for a lesser price. Moving on. PS4 Pro and Scorpio. Not impressed with either one of them, because the only thing that they've said about it, aside from cement truckloads of hype, is they can play in 4K, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Wasn't it they just stretched it out from 10 minutes of information or however many minutes to like ages?
Oh, it was about 10 minutes of information, and it was scrounged up into about a 40-minute presentation.
Oh god.
Wow.
I honestly got mad at both Sony. Well, I didn't see the Sony presentation where the PS4 Pro was unveiled. I was recording at that time, but I actually saw the Xbox presentation at E3, where Xbox literally wasted our time for the better part of 35 to 40 minutes talking about how Scorpio is going to change the console landscape, and it's going to be the console that every gamer wants. And I'm sorry, but after looking into further details, I don't agree with any of those statements, because I already have an Xbox One and a PS4, and I see no reason to upgrade to them.
No need
I mean,
to
they upgraded surprisingly early. I mean, I think it's a little early, don't you?
What was that?
I said, like, I think they're doing that like fairly earlier than they usually would for upgrades.
Yes, they are, and it's mainly because they're trying to pad out this generation. Because frankly, they don't have, in my opinion, they don't have the library that the 360 and the PS3 had at this point. And really, their focus should be getting more games out there for people to play, not giving us upgraded consoles. The Slims, they made sense, because that happened too in 7th generation. It does make sense to put out a cheaper console with a lighter hard drive for the COD fans, for lack of a better term. But these ones, there's really no major change.
Yeah, Jiro. Hang on. Jiro, the iPhone 7, dude. I've seen the keynote, and there is nothing different about it, dude. There really isn't. It's just BS, dude. Fuck it.
Well, there is a difference. There is no longer a headphone jack to it.
Well, yeah, that's just that.
So
And
already I can tell you I
already
wouldn't get one, because I like to listen to stuff in the car, and I use my headphone jack to do that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
I don't understand why they're not making, because weren't we told that there was going to be these huge changes between the iPhone 7 compared to 6?
They say that every generation, and then there's like minor changes in between. It's one of those things that I find funny. Like, iPhone users will tell you every 2 generations, then you get the new one.
Yeah,
because then there's enough changes to actually warrant it. But to the people who adopt like every year, I just don't know how you do it, man.
It's like it's kind of like they just go out and buy the new phone and just go with it, and just. And it's funny how these guys go out and buy the phones and then they fucking destroy it. Like, it's weird.
Yeah, I just don't understand that at all. Because I mean, I'm a reluctant iPhone user. I don't like iPhone. I do not like Macs. Dealing with them in any stretch of the word. But I get it, because there's way better social networking and a bunch of other features on an iPhone. And even I look for a phone that's going to last like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, it's funny because I have a late 2013 iMac, and I bought it in 2014. And so far, it has not given me one problem ever since I had it.
Okay.
Surprisingly. But I do take care of it. But I do miss my PC, because, man, that PC has lasted me for 8 years.
I swear, if I were actually to buy a Mac, I mean, my dad wasn't necessarily happy when my sister bought a Mac,
Oh,
I'm pretty sure my dad would, beat me both here and in the afterlife if he ever found out that I had a Mac. Or
I
even
assume that
touched
he's
a
the
Mac.
biggest Apple hater ever.
Well, yes. But that's just
Gotcha.
because he had to deal with Apple's tyranny back when he was an engineer.
Oh,
He was not happy about it. He's always been very pro PC, and we grew up with PCs, so we just kind of followed.
Yeah, we did too. My mom, because we used to have Windows 98, and back in my schools, all we had was iMacs. We never had a PC, and so I used both, and I pretty much knew everything about each one of them via like software and all that jazz. And
yeah, I mean, in all honesty, like if I were to actually own a Mac, I would get one, and it would solely be a media machine. I would totally use it just for recording podcasts and things like that.
Yeah,
and have my PC manage all of the online work.
Yeah, see, when it comes to me, when it comes to video games, if I wanted to move on to PC gaming, then I would just make a custom built PC with like the best graphics and specs and whatnot, and then just kind of go from there and get Steam and play some Gmod.
That's what I do. Honestly, I customize my PC so that I can keep things like streaming and recording Let's Plays going. But I have no problem admitting that I do it reluctantly. If I could ever actually afford it, I would go to get a custom built PC, and I would get one from people who know how to build one and build one. Awesome.
Yeah, Dell's not that great, to be honest. They were good back then, but now they are just trash.
The one that I wanted to get for a long time is from Doghouse Systems.
Ooh.
And I've never been able to afford them, but I would love to get a Doghouse system if I could.
Yeah, afford it. I think you would really enjoy that for sure. It looks really good.
Yeah,
I remember because the last piece that I ever had was an Acer Aspire mini desktop PC, and it lasted me for 8 years. I had Windows Vista on it, and then I upgraded it to 7, and then
I was gonna say you have Vista. My apologies.
Yeah, Vista was ass. It was bad, and then Vista
was more than that. I'm thoroughly convinced Vista was a virus.
Yeah, no, a friend of mine, because he had Vista because he had an HP computer, and he called it Windows Shitsta.
Yep,
because of how bad it was.
Yep. It's one of those things where if you buy Microsoft, you buy every other operating system.
That's right. That's just how it is.
Windows 8, though, I really don't like Windows 8, but I love Windows 7, and Windows 10's iffy, but Windows 8 I can't stand.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons why I bought the Mac, is because I did not care for Windows 8. I just couldn't stand it. Like,
see, I'm there with you. I didn't like Windows 8, and I have a Surface, so I had to live with Windows 8 for a while.
Right.
I'm so glad that 10 is more based around 7 than it is.
Yeah, 10 is amazing.
I just didn't understand in Windows 8 where they had all those app buttons, and it was just like, I know that they have put some of that into Windows 10, but it's a lot more cleanly put in Windows 10 than it was in Windows 8. And
it was Windows' attempt to be Apple without being Apple.
Right.
Yeah.
And that was the issue with it. And when they realized that they did all of that crap, because that actually annoyed me with my Surface. I couldn't, I had a big hard drive on that Surface, and I could not I could not get anything that was not app based.
Yeah.
And thankfully they fixed that in later Surfaces, because I've never liked that concept. It's one of those awkward times where Microsoft said, we're going to try and be Apple because Apple is more popular for some reason. Oh, wait, we have a legacy. We shouldn't do that. Damn it.
Now, see, the thing that is crazy is that Microsoft, the way how you just said that, there are more people that own a PC than people that own Macs. Don't you think that?
Right now the numbers I would say suggest that. Like, a lot of people own regular PCs, like low end PCs, than they do Macs.
Right.
And one of the main reasons that they do that is PCs are easier to customize.
Sure is.
Macs basically make it so that every generation you have to upgrade, which means you have to buy a brand spanking new Mac. And that's actually one of the reasons why I'm so apprehensive about ever getting a Mac, is I don't want that to be my upgrade. I have to pay $500, $1,000 to upgrade my Mac my Mac every other year just to be able to do it. I don't like that idea.
Right.
Mac's super expensive anyway as well. That's also another thing.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and one of the reasons that it's expensive is because everything is done in-house. And so at that point, where I can custom build a PC for way cheaper, and it's just because I don't have to have Microsoft only parts. I can go get Corsair, I can go get Kingston, and a bunch of other pieces of hardware. Everything has to be Mac. Everything has to be Apple for those.
That's right.
And they all have to be fixed within those generations. Otherwise, they might not work with other generations.
Mm-hmm.
And so I honestly think that's why a lot of people don't necessarily buy into the Apple hype, because they hear about these problems.
Yeah. And like with me, like I have the iPhone 6S, and I mostly use it for music and Facebook and just like surf the web. Like I don't use it for gaming or anything like that.
Nope.
If I wanted to use a product for gaming purposes, I would use Samsung, because Samsung is amazing when it comes.
Before I owned an iPhone, I owned a Samsung Galaxy, and I loved it. It was the S4.
Ooh, I actually had the S5.
And I kept it for years. The only reason I had to get rid of it was because some stupid accident in the car, and I broke my screen, and they didn't have replacement parts for that anymore. So I had to upgrade to an iPhone 6. And so at that point, it's like, okay.
Well, what made you get the iPhone instead of another Samsung?
At that point, I actually tried out both. I was going with the Galaxy, I think the Galaxy S5 S or the 0.5 edition before the 6 came out.
Yeah.
And I messed around with both that and the iPhone 6. And I had to make a horrible, horrible decision based off the fact that I could do my social networking and all of my other multitasking for channels and all that better on the iPhone than I could on the Samsung.
Pretty much.
And I've regretted that decision ever since.
Gotcha, man.
Yes.
All right, guys. Unfortunately, it is now time to end the stream due to the fact that it's now 8:11 and I have not had dinner yet.
Yes.
Yeah.
That would be a problem.
Yep. So, all right, guys. We appreciate you all joining us. And I'll have another video up here soon. I just don't know when that's going to happen. Probably sometime down the road. And I do need to do my 100 subscriber congrats video, whatever. So you barely hit it. Congrats, man. Yeah, it was funny because I had 102 last time, and then I dropped down to 98 because the whole sub system was kind of fucking up. So
that was kind of my worry too. Is like, I almost didn't put up my thank you video because I'm like, well, then I'll get purged, and then I'm not gonna be there.
YouTube, they've been purging a lot lately. I don't know why they do that, but that's just how they are.
But thankfully through the Shadow Blazer just basically said, you hit the milestone. You might as well just do it.
Yeah. So. All right. Yeah. Thank you, Dave. This stream was really fun. But now it is time for us to go, unfortunately, because Drek and Shadow have to get their podcast ready, which I will be in the chat for. Thank God. Yeah. Feel free to join us over on the chat. We'll be starting up there at about 9:30 our time. So like in about 15 minutes. And you can go to my channel, youtube.com/Drac2326 to see all of the thoughts that we have tonight on Nintendo, on Sony, on Interplay releasing a lot of their intellectual properties recently, on Crunchyroll and Funimation coming together. Yes, we were just talking about that earlier. About
many more to be in store tonight. So we look forward to seeing you guys.
Yeah, and I've got a stream going on tomorrow as well. So if any of you guys want to join that, I'm sure Anime Atlas will probably be there also. Yeah, I'll be there. Going on tomorrow, so if anyone wants to join or be in the chat, feel free to come along then.
What time?
All right, guys.
I don't know what it is my time, actually. I think it's like, I don't know. I think it will be about 12 o'clock for me, and I don't know what time that is for you guys.
What's your, where do you live?
In the UK.
So noon for you would be 6 a.m. for us. So
that's gonna be fun.
It will be 12 at midnight, probably.
Oh, 12 at midnight, so it'd be like 6 o'clock for us.
Yeah.
Or it might be later. It depends on when anyone's available.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if I'm there, I will definitely show up.
All right, guys. In the stream now. Bye, guys.